housing crisis is obviously number one. Definitely, they need to look at business rates, which I think the main parties are looking at to help the business. They need to regenerate, obviously, the high street, use it as a community hub. That's my main priority, and probably unemployment as well. Try and get the youth, back into work. Definitely need more apprentices, without a doubt. Need skills side. I would say like the building sector is pretty poor at the moment. But there's lots of opportunity, especially for youngsters, to get involved in the building trade.
I hate to say it because I'm immigration, housing, and the environment.
I'd like to see them telling the truth of what they're when they're doing the manifesto, to do what they're telling the people that they're going to do, instead of promising you the world and then giving you nothing. And I, as a pensioner, and I get state pension, and I get my husband's works pension because he's passed away, and I get my works pension, and I'm taxed on every penny of it. And now Labour is saying now that they're going to tax the state pension, which I've worked all my life and paid into. I think it's all wrong.
I mean, there is a lot of redevelopment that's going to happen in Wythenshawe town centre, so that'd be quite nice if we could see some changes like that. But changes is like what's needed for the people that are on the streets, and it shouldn't fall onto people like myself helping. As I say, I've just bought a lady a trolley so that she can put all her clothes in there. They say she's wet herself and she's been on the street. She hasn't got a toothbrush and nothing, and it shouldn't fall onto people on the street that should be helping. It's hard to believe that people are on the street today. I can't believe it. There's people that are out on the street. I'm all right. I've got a house. But there's lots of people that are really suffering.
Instead of saying what they can do, they just slag the others off. You know what I mean? Like Keir Starmer slagging Rishi Sunak off, he can't do that and he's going to do that wrong. Instead of saying just what they're doing, I don't just want someone that's slagged someone else off. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't do that, you know what I mean? So
I'd like to see the back of the Tories because they're corrupt, they're cronies. Everything they do, all they do is to think about staying in power and what's not best for the country, but just staying in power. And that's what needs to change. The whole thing needs to change. Education, the NHS, all these things have been deprived over the years. And all of these need investment. And of course, whoever gets in government is going to be left with a lot of debt. So it won't be done overnight, but I think if the Labour Party are a party that will be able to do that slowly, and they're talking about growth, aren't they? And
more investment in the area. Like in Sale, they've built all like restaurants and bars, but it's made all the shops. The wife works in a shoe shop there, and the trade's dropped 50%. There's no like clothes shops for women to go to and things like
that. Well, there's no comment. No comment on any of them because they're all tied with the same brush. I'm sorry.
I think he's so rich. He's got no problems. He's got nothing to worry about, and I don't think he understands how poor people, the worries they have. I think he doesn't understand that. I think he needs to get down and actually go into the poor places and see how poor people live.
Out of touch. Basically, just it's a shame really because they're supposed to be like the management party of the country, but they've definitely let the country down in every respect, really.
Don't trust him because no one voted for him. We didn't. Whoever voted for Keir didn't vote for him. Voted for Boris Johnson. And
a very rich man who doesn't understand what's going on with the country, clueless, and all he wants to do is stay in power.
I won't swear on camera, but how can he judge people, the poorest? Because he's got about $1 billion in it, him and his wife. what I mean?
He likes to have a laugh, and I don't think laughing is right at this moment. Every time I see him, he's giggling and laughing, he's being silly, like Boris Johnson was. They don't come, they've got to come down to earth and speak and say exactly, what they're going to be doing, because it's all, guesswork at the moment.
He's done an exceptional job considering he's turned the party around from what it was. So it's going from right to left, to start to a centre party, and I think he's done very well with that. And I think he'll walk the election, to be quite honest, because people have had enough.
He's got no guts and no balls. You know what I mean? He's got no go about him. He's too indecisive to run a country, in my opinion.
He seems to be more with it. He seems to be more, more understanding of the poor people.
I think it's just a plodder. And, you know what I mean? Everything he's just said somewhere before. When he's going around the traffic. But it's up to the others, if Labour do get in, it's up to them to change things. His slogans change.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. If he gets in,